Hi colleagues, and happy Friday to you. At our school board meeting this past Monday night, we presented our school district's school reopening plan that generated very good discussion on behalf of the board and also with community members sharing their thoughts and concerns. We recognize that our reopening plans are fluid and will be ever-changing with influences beyond our control. What we do know is as recently as Tuesday, Governor Doug Burgum and State Superintendent Kirsten Baszler outlined expectations for schools and/or districts to reopen with a heavy emphasis on the safety of students and staff, of which are central to the plans we already had underway. We have two major lifts started since the governor's press conference. One, we have district point people such as Workforce Safety Coordinator Gina Wheeler and Human Resources Director Lindsay Rude leading the health and safety of all district stakeholders, while Associate Superintendent Jody Thompson, Assistant Superintendent Catherine Galach, and Chief Academic Officer Amy Barch will lead the distance learning elevated standards in the event a classroom, a school, or the entire district ends up in a distance learning model due to increased COVID-19 activity. We are working directly with families who are not comfortable sending their students back to school, so while we will start the school year in a face-to-face model, there will be a percentage of students and likely teachers who will learn and teach in a remote manner. To that end, part of the governor's new executive order that allows for distance learning to count as instructional time, the standard has been raised relative to what that will look like. Catherine Galach has invited many of you to serve as a review team on our draft school reopening plan, and I extend my deepest thanks and gratitude for your feedback while many of you are on summer break. The North Dakota High School Activities Association released a media statement yesterday indicating that as of today, all fall sports will start as normally scheduled. They will provide further guidance on safety precautions for all sports, so we will follow their lead with our athletic department and other co-curricular activities. If you are following the national conversation about whether schools should open or not, it's been a heavy debate, to say the least. We are not Los Angeles, Miami, nor Phoenix, but we are by no means out of the woods. This pandemic will be with us for this entire school year and likely into the following school year. I'm realistic enough to know that we will have our starts and stops as the uptick across the country makes its way to North Dakota. How we can each do our part is essential to how long we'll be able to stay in a face-to-face teaching and learning model. Wash hands frequently. Be aware of the distance between ourselves and others, and wear a mask when applicable. I know the mask conversation is a hot topic. For me, it's about science, medical experts, and minimizing the spread to others. If there was ever a time to be selfless, it's now. Please put your colleagues and students first, and we'll all be better off in the end. The board also approved the new classified staff pay scale, which is a major step in a long overdue process. This new pay structure recognizes, through the increased number of categories, differences between so many unique positions and compensates at market value these positions. Several positions will see a modest increase in hourly pay, and there will be some positions frozen due to the market study. Supervisors of the latter positions will be meeting with staff, if not already, about the results of the study. I want to thank summer school directors Kevin Onstead and Mike Wilbur and assistants Deb Koopman and Lee Olson for all of their preparations for a face-to-face K-8 summer school session starting on July 27th. Finally, Central High School said farewell to a staple of that school community for the past 56 years in Marcia Kettering. Marcia has worked with thousands of students, teachers, and administrators during her tenure, and frankly, we will never see another paralleled longevity of a career like Marcia's. So from the depths of the school district's heart, and on behalf of every superintendent who has gone through the chairs during your tenure, thank you, Marcia Kettering. You truly are one of a kind, and each of us is a better person by working with you. And on that tribute, all the best for a wonderful weekend.